Hello everybody, Hank Longo with Kirk Reiners and my dear friend for almost the whole entire lifetime. And Kirk, we're here to celebrate 45 years in the lumber brokerage business. That's phenomenal that you've been hanging in there this long.
I'm rather proud of it, Hank. You see people throughout their working careers, and they change careers. They go here and they go there. And I just found the lumber business 45 years ago and started brokering.
So, you've been doing this for so long and brokerage, you're dealing with people all over the country. What are some of the best tips that you've gotten over your career?
First off, not to have a very thin skin. For example, I'd like to do more business, close to me, but they don't see you as you're not an expert. You're not an expert until you get 50 miles from home. And so some of my best customers, one of them for years, Hank, was from your part of the world, Detroit, Michigan. But it was developing relationships. It's not always about price. In fact, in my business, it's very seldom about price.
So over the years, what's kept you going so strong and made you so successful is the relationships that
Yes. Yeah, no question about it. When individuals pass, I go to funerals. That customer in Detroit, I went to his funeral. I had another customer who was in Los Angeles. I went to his funeral. That's relationships.
And you do more. You meet them, you talk to them. It's more than just business and selling wood.
Yeah. I mean, you get to know who their wife is, who their kids are. As they call it, soft facts about them. But that's what builds the relationship. We're in very trying times right now with COVID. And if you do not have relationships, you do not get supply. If you do not have relationships on the customer side, you don't sell. And so right now it's a little different than what most people perceive us to be. We're salespeople. No, we're relational people. I need that relationship with my supplier even more than I need it with my customer. So it's relationships.
You've got to be able to get the product if you're going to sell the product. And the people that have the product are going to deal with the people that they're comfortable with, they've done business with for a long time, and you've established your relationship where you're up on the priority list.
Yes, and we've got a weekly publication that comes out in our industry called Random Lengths, and in this one it talks directly to that and how I have contracts out there with different suppliers. Well, guess what? They fill the contracts and then they have a little bit of extra wood to sell at this point in time. I get first look at that. Whereas if you don't have that relationship, and I'm not saying that you have to have a contract, but it certainly helps at this point in time. But if you don't have that relationship, you can have 50,000 customers, but if you're not getting supply,
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
No.
Well,
no.
it's just amazing how you have kept this passion of yours over all these years and have done so well at it. And you're probably wondering, why are we hanging out in the Heritage Links Junior Golf Academy shack? Well, we've got there's more to this story, and we're going to give you a little peek behind this door if you want to see what... Ah, yes. What a beautiful view, and we're going to go outside and chat just a little bit more, so come on with us. Well, Kurt, we talked about your passion in the lumber business for 45 years, and being in that industry, the benefit to it is it also provides you with the opportunity with what you really love to do, and that's working with kids, mentoring kids, coaching kids. You love coaching golf. Here we are at the Heritage Golf Course where you coach the Lakeville South boys golf team, and it's what you love to do.
Yep. Yeah, the flexibility of my brokerage business allows me to do something that is very important to me in life. I was touched years ago by different people, other coaches, just other people in the community that helped put me together. It takes a village to raise a child, and I came to realize that years ago. And so that's why I do this.
Well, you're giving back to the community, and there's a great reward in that for you personally to know that you're helping these kids, and you're getting them into colleges, Division I, Division II colleges, and they still keep in touch with you. But more important than just the golf game is the academics and how you get them to excel academically as well as on the golf course.
2020 was an upside down year because of COVID. And I had one of the players to sign a Division I National Letter of Intent, and then 3 signed Division II National Letters of Intent. But I also had 2 individuals out of that colleges were looking at, and they wanted these 2 to play golf, and they play at a very high level, just as high as the other guys. But these 2 wanted to go to school for academics. One of them's down in Baylor now, and Timmy and I, we probably stay in touch even more than I do with the golfers. And I wrote a letter for him of why Baylor should accept him.
He's going to law school.
That's what he's chasing. So yeah, it's more than golf. It's life lessons. It's how to get in front of people and raise money and say, hey, Glengold, we need some money for our golf. I'm teaching them how to do that. So it's much bigger than just hitting a little white ball.
Well, you've put so much time and so much energy into this, helping kids over the years, and a very special recognition you got this year for doing that. That I know it's a very big thing that you were nominated for this award, which is the what award?
The Steve Wiedner Award is awarded by the Minnesota Section PGA, and right around the 1st of October, I got this email from one of the board members that I'd been nominated for it. I had no idea what it was. So I reached out to a friend, and he goes, Kirk, he says, I know what this is, and he says, this is you. This is you.
It's a big deal.
He says, I'll write this thing for you. They asked me to write 10 pages on why I should, I'm not gonna, And so I had some of my ex-players and other people throughout the Minnesota PGA section. They basically wrote it for me. I wrote like a page, just on, not so much why I should get it, but what we should do as people to help this next generation. So I actually received the award tomorrow at 9:30, and I'm gonna put my best suit on, and they're gonna know I'm in the house.
Fancy shoes?
Oh yes, fancy shoes.
Fancy shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you, it's a treat to be out here. We have been friends for a lifetime, so I've got to watch all of this unfold. And for me to be able to share this story for you, it's a great honor and privilege to me because I know what you've done, and congrats to you. And keep up this good golfing here at Lakeville for the Lakeville South Boys Golf Team.
I'm going to give you one of our bumper stickers today. I want it displayed in Florida.
I'll display it in Florida.
All right.
And I'll get all kinds of people coming up here to golf.
There you go.
Hey, thank you very much.
Thank you, Hank.
Okay, you're welcome, Kirk.
All right.